Alright, hi everyone, and welcome to episode number 12 of our playthrough of Spyro the Dragon 1. Oh man. Okay, I should probably explain my setup just by a little bit. It is currently about 2:30 in the morning on the day that is being, uploaded, Friday, November 3rd. I had a long day. I've been up ever since, I don't know, probably 10 o'clock or so. And, I had work. And, my legs are kind of sore because, I've been, shaving, really bad in the later half of the night. Which, you guys know how that works. And, it was really annoying. But, hopefully I have enough energy to, to commentate for at least 19 minutes. But, I have work tomorrow, or technically, today. But since, I haven't been asleep yet, it's still considered as tomorrow, but, tomorrow isn't Friday, Friday, November 3rd, I'll say that. Oh, looks like Spyro unlocked his, full power right here. Okay, now he doesn't have it anymore. Okay, the fairy kissed him and he got his ultimate power again. Alright then. Oh man. Well, good thing is that I have the weekend off, so that's cool. Hopefully James can upload the next couple parts, so that way I can at least save them to my Google Drive, and then that way I can commentate and upload, because the sooner I get that done, the better. Because I don't want to drag this out
there's magic in a fairy's kiss.
any longer than I need it to, because the final episode is scheduled of this series is scheduled for 4 weeks time, I should say, on December 1st. And I would like to stay true to that word of having the last episode go up December 1st. So, I realized that the last couple of parts I've been getting kind of political. Mainly about, history or, what's going on in our, current state of, government or, just politics in general. And I don't want to do that for another episode. I really don't. Because I feel like you guys just don't care. But I'm sorry. I'm, real tired. I'm trying to get this recorded. I'm trying to get this recorded and uploaded before I fall asleep. Jesus. But, again, it's Friday. That's cool. One thing I'm definitely going to be doing this weekend is doing some more editing. Mainly with with the next game, because I'm still in the process of, well, I still need to work on part 2 of that series, because part 1 is already done, recorded, edited, and uploaded. It's ready to roll. It's ready for the inaugural on January 5th. Oh, speaking of January, my favorite band of all time, Green Day, released 2 new songs for a brand new album that is set to be released January 19th. They're calling it Saviors. And apparently it's going to have 15 songs on the album, so that's cool. But here I will pull up the track list since it got leaked. Okay, so the first single that came out like maybe a week and a half ago or so is called The American Dream Is Killing Me, which is, you know, they pretty much teased that throughout all of October, which, you know, is cool. Ironically, the second single came out yesterday called Look Ma No Brains, which is track number 2 on the album. I will say that between the two of which one's better, The American Dream Is Killing Me is definitely better. But Look Ma No Brains is I mean, it's good, but not like good, I should say. No, I don't know if they'll release any more like singles as, you know, time goes on. But you know, I could be wrong, but for now we'll have to like wait and see. So anyways, continuing on with the album, song number 3 is called Bobby Socks. Number 4, One-Eyed Bastard. Number 5, Dilemma. Number 6, 1981. Number 7, Goodnight Adeline. Number 8, Coma City. Number 9, Corvette Summer. Number 10, Susie Chapstick. Number 11, Strange Days Are Here to Stay. Number 12, Living in the 20s. Number 13, Father to a Son. Number 14, the title track, Saviors. And number 15, Fancy Sauce. I honestly couldn't even tell you how many songs out of all of their albums have ever been like released. I couldn't even tell you that, so I'm probably going to calculate it here right now while I'm just, you know, while it's still fresh on my mind. And he just died. I don't even know how many deaths that is so far of the playthrough. Okay, let's see here. Their first album was 1039 Smoothed Out Slappy Hours, released in 1990. Has 19 songs. Second album, Kerplunk, released in 1991. Well, actually, more like 1992. Has 16. 1994, Dookie has 15.
You've become a master of the supercharge.
1995, Insomniac has 14. 1997, Nimrod, which has 18 songs. 2000, Warning, which has 12. In 2001, that's when they had their first, like, greatest hits album, which they called it International Super Hits. It's basically just a bunch of hits from Dookie, Insomniac, Nimrod, and Warning, along with 3 extra songs. In 2002, they came out with Shenanigans, that has 14 songs. And then we reached 2004, American Idiot. My second favorite album of all time. American Idiot has 13 songs. If you count the deluxe version of the album, it has 16, so I'm going to add the 3 in the deluxe, which are, let's see if I can remember, Too Much Too Soon, Shoplifter, and Governor, I think. I haven't listened to most of them in a very long time. And we just completed this level, as I'm ranting on about, Green Day. Alright, anyways. 2009, 21st Century Breakdown, which has a total of 18 songs, which is my favorite album of all time. It's broken down into 3 different acts, because that's how they decided to do that, which is kind of cool. Let's see here. They have 3 albums for 2012. The first is Uno, which came out in September of that year, which has 12. In November of that year is Dos, which has 13. And then in December of 2012 is Trey, even though it was originally scheduled to be released in January of 2013, but was released early. That also has 12. Okay, is he just... Okay. Okay, good. We're going into the next level. Okay, cool. We don't have to end on a weird tangent. In 2014, since the last 3 albums were technically considered a trio, well, not a trio, but a trilogy. In 2014, they released a demo album of a bunch of those songs. And the album is called Demolicious, in which one brand new song was released, known as State of Shock. So we're going to add 1 to our overall total. Alright, and their last actual good album to date came out in 2016, called Revolution Radio, with 12 songs. And that was probably the last time that they were, like, good. Alright, and then in 2017, they came out with another Greatest Hits album. They called it Greatest Hits, God's Favorite Band, which is just a bunch of, like, great hits from everything from Dookie to the Trilogy. And I think they threw in some stuff of Revolution Radio on there, but I couldn't even tell you. But there is one new song called Back in the USA. And the music video is, it's extremely political. Because, 2017, Green Day was exclusively anti-Trump, because, I mean, they're from California, so yeah, you can definitely tell that they're liberal, but they still make good music. I don't care about their political ideals or agenda.
Thank you.
They just
for
make good
releasing
music.
me.
Okay. In 2020, which was the last time that they released an album, well, most recent time I should say, up to date, they had an album called Father of All Motherfuckers. Yeah. And there are 10 songs. So, not counting the new album, we're sitting at 206. But not counting the 3 extra songs of the deluxe version of American Idiot, we're at 203. So we're going to add 15, which is the alleged Saviors album. And Green Day currently has, fully released or not,
Just might be the dragon to defeat
221 songs. But, you know, minus the 3, that would be 218. So I'm just gonna edit that here real quick. But, yeah. It's honestly funny that Green Day, more or less releases an album during an election year. Let's see here, like a, presidential election year. The first one during the presidential year was, Kerplunk in 92 when Clinton was being elected. Let's see here. 2000 when Bush Jr. got elected, when, between him and Al Gore and, the recounts of Florida. American Idiot, which that one was extremely political. Even though technically, fun fact, they first got political in their music starting with Warning in 2000. But they got extremely political with American Idiot. Because, I mean, Bush's re-election. Let's see here. And then the next presidential year was technically 2012, which is, the trilogy. But, once again, Trey was supposed to be released in January of 13, but it got pushed back because, Billy Joe Armstrong, the lead singer, was in rehab. Mainly due to, how he, acted during the, iHeartRadio Music Festival. Yeah, remember that? Where he's like, "I'm not fucking Justin Bieber, you motherfuckers!" And then he smashed his guitar on stage just because he was in the middle of playing Basket Case, and then he complained like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me, 1 minute, 1 fucking minute." And that's when he said, "I'm not fucking Justin Bieber, you motherfuckers." That's, it was crazy. Said that on actual TV and on the radio. And I bet the FCC was real happy on that one. Jesus. And then, 2016, Trump and Clinton. And they released the vast majority of that album they released as, on their YouTube as, lyric videos, which is really cool. And especially the one with Troubled Times, because there's a part where there's, an American flag, and some of the stars were, switching on and off between stars, question marks, and swastikas. the first single of that album was Bang Bang. And during the AMAs that year, when they performed that song, Bang Bang, they did a political chant where they said, "No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA." And yeah, I mean, they weren't as political in the Revolution Radio album compared to like American Idiot, but they were, you know, political enough.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch
And then, you know,
but I
another
really hate to be trapped in crystal again.
Don't worry.
2020, I don't know, that was a political year, but that album came out like early in the year, like, oh god, I want to say like February of that year. I don't know, I was hyped about it, but I didn't really see a lot of like hype around that album. And you know, I listened to it like when it came out, you know, the day of. I was listening to it on Spotify, you know, back when I used Spotify for like all the damn time. And then you know, I listened to it and like, because you know, I knew what some of the singles were, you know, some of them were good. I mean, there's probably like 2 good songs on that entire album. The rest is just mediocre to like shit. But you know, that's just me. It's the title track, Father of All, and Oh Yeah. Those were like all of like the good, like all of the good like songs on that album. The rest was like mediocre, like garbage bullshit. You're missing 5. Oh, well, there you go. Level's 100% complete. But yeah, I have my hopes up that Saviors will be a good album, but you know, I also have my doubts. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens in January when the full album comes out. Now, I don't know if this is the end of the video or not, because I honestly couldn't even tell you. Oh, yep, here it is.